Checking out Twitter today, Taylor Twellman, who will join us. He is covering the World Cup for the mothership. Just how big an upset was it that Saudi Arabia knocked off Argentina? According to Taylor Twellman, that's one of the biggest upsets we've had since 2006.
Yeah, one of the biggest betting upsets. If you were to put a hundy on Saudi Arabia, which I know some people in this room considered doing yesterday, you'd win $2,500, say plus $2,500. That's the biggest since 06 betting upset.
And nobody is following the World Cup quite like Seton O'Connor is. He's got got his gear. And could you describe the look that you have for the people who are listening on radio?
Well, I got a T-shirt on, my Tim Weah T-shirt, because that's my guy, and he scored yesterday. Massive moment, awesome. I got a scarf, very traditional amongst the soccer community. And then for some reason, I got this winter hat on because I just think it's fun. Although I can tell you, it gets very warm under one of these.
Okay.
Whew. This is what I was wearing yesterday when my wife and son got home, and I was waiting on the porch for them. Like, are you guys ready? Let's go. And they're like, oh, God, look at this idiot.
Yes, Paul.
Those hats probably wouldn't sell good in Qatar.
No, they would not.
Just be boiling.
No, they would not.
Winter in New England, it makes a lot of sense. Winter in New England in a TV studio, not as much.
It felt like a loss yesterday, but it was just a tie.
It was a loss that was a tie, for sure.
Okay. How would you sum up what happened to our boys?
Well, they had a great first half, but then they fell apart a little bit in the second half. I don't know that they took their foot off the gas, but they didn't really react to Wales' tactics, their shift in tactics very well. And there was just a very poor foul in the box that didn't need to happen, led to a PK, game's tied. And now the problem is the U.S. has just set themselves up for a very difficult situation to advance now. Yeah. It's still very possible, but it's not. It's much more difficult than if they had just won yesterday.
And once again, PK's penalty kick. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, here is how the Team USA goal sounded.
Pulisic on the run. Pulisic has Weah. Pulisic rolls it in. Tim Weah!
Past Wayne Hennessy into the back of the net to give the United States their first World Cup goal in 8 years and gives them the lead here in Qatar over Wales. 1-0.
It'd be 1-0.
In America, Dan.
1-0. Yes, Marv.
Did the announcer say pass the Hennessy?
Yeah, like let's celebrate.
Hey, yeah. Over to Courvoisier. Back to Hennessy. Score!
Pass the Hennessy.
Equal time. Let's hear the goal for Wales.
And it's Matt Turner gets a hand on it. And you can see his reaction after. He feels he should have saved it even. But the sheer power is what takes it past Turner. Just a slight deflection and not enough to keep it out of the back of the net. And it's Gareth Bale's 41st goal for his country. And it levels the score.
Gareth Bale with a man bun scores. Yes, Todd.
Weren't we supposed to wail on those guys? I thought they were favored by like at least 2 goals. You guys
okay.
We start slow.
Maybe they wailed on us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
You
I know
just did.
They'll never change the rules, but it seems almost impossible to stop someone on a penalty kick. You got this one guy in this giant net, and unless you guess exactly right and dive right to that spot, it's going to be a goal every time. And again, I don't watch a lot of soccer. They should have 2 goals.
Okay, but see, we can't be doing this throughout the World Cup with you.
My 3rd grade question about soccer.
Yes, because I just feel like we're going to have a lot of this.
I feel like there should be 2 goals.
Maybe ask Seton.
No, please don't.
No, but do it when you're not on the air.
Please don't.
Maybe ask. No, that won't go well either.
I'm not doing the running clock bit about how you don't know when the game's going to end. I'm not doing it. I'm just that we do it every 4 years with Todd. It's the same jokes. It's the same questions. I'm not doing it.
Yes. Yeah, Paul.
Do you think there's a sports radio show in England where they just bag on the NFL? Like, why do they stand there meeting for minutes at a time and then there's a play for 4 seconds? Why do they even do the kickoffs? Because they're never returned. I wonder if sports radio does that in Europe with the NFL, because the NFL is way more confusing than soccer.
Yes, it is for somebody who doesn't grow up with this sport. But the fact that England wants the NFL, I don't know if they would be critical.
Do they want it, or are they being forced upon?
Force-fed.
Mexico wants it. That's for sure. That was a great showing. Saudi Arabia, here is the goal against Argentina.
Mire la que hizo el Nahuazari.
I hate when the announcer does that.
That was a big one, though.
I hate it. How about you let the person who scored be the star, not you trying to be bigger than the person who just scored the goal? There's nothing wrong with some Nat sound there, but then that's your way of let me be in the moment.
It's kind of a Gus Johnson-ish type thing. If you look at it, like we have announcers here that kind of go big, and
but they don't. See, Gus gets caught up in the moment, but I don't. It's not like he gets somebody for three. I mean, no, not good. I know there's only a couple of goals. I know that, but it drives me crazy. Just let the person who scored the goal be the story, not you. Yes,
I forget who the American announcer is, but he does a lot of games, and he goes the exact opposite, where he'll be like, Pulisic, go!
Good.
And that's all he said. Hey, Pulisic over to win. Go!
I like that.
That's it.
But
there's part of like the fan reaction, because like goals can be so huge in the moment that people are going absolutely ballistic, say like all over the world, right? And to have a subdued reaction to that on the broadcast might be a little weird.
No, you could still have a great emphasis and exclamation point with a goal. But then you drag it out, then it becomes about you and, how long can he hold his breath and say goal? You're stealing the moment there. I don't like it at all. Yes, Tom.
If Jim Nantz or Joe Buck said, hand off to Barkley, touchdown!
Don't do that again.
That would be weird.
Don't do that again.
I would find that weird. Whether NFL teams score 37 or 10, it would be slightly obnoxious to me. That's my analogy to NFL call of a goal.
I know.
I think I enjoyed it more when we missed the World Cup 4 years ago and Fritzy couldn't make any comments about it. Even though it was bad for America, it was probably good for me.
And the match is over. Well, I was just going to kick it. What do you mean it's over?
Yes, Paul.
To what we were comparing the upset, Saudi Arabia taking down Argentina, Lionel Messi. I think they're third in the world in the FIFA rankings. That would be right now like Michigan football. They're third in the country in the power rankings, getting taken down by University of Houston. And historically, people are saying it'd be like University of Michigan, App State years ago. That level of upset where you couldn't picture it at all.
Yes, Marv.
This is a question for the soccer guys in the room. Is this a time to talk Messi legacy talk? Has Argentina ever won a World Cup with Messi?
I don't think so.
Better career, Messi or Garoppolo in the playoffs.
Is Lionel Messi the Jimmy Garoppolo of Argentinian soccer?
Wow. All Jimmy does is win. Nobody ever says that about Messi, right?
Yeah,
all he does is score.
He doesn't complete the process.
No.
I think one of the criticisms of Messi is that he hasn't done well with his country.
Yeah, on the big stage.
Yes.
They
just got their first trophy or like one of the big ones just this past year.
We've exceeded our 5 minutes of talking about this, Paulie.
Looks wise, Garoppolo to Cristiano Ronaldo is an easier comparison, but we don't have to go there.
Okay. Would you rather be Jimmy G or Ronaldo?
Looks wise,
right now.
Garoppolo seems a little more mannish, flannel shirtish. He's a pretty boy, but he doesn't seem like a glazed donut when he walks around.
All right, let's come up with a poll question here.
Nobody covers it like we do.
Nobody. Nobody.
Sports Emmy.
Yeah.
Glazed donut.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, glazed donut. Donut. No! Let me see how long I can hold my breath and I can say go.
Oh, Digger just made an appearance.
Oh, Digger felt. Yeah.